Delivery to Jay by Uehara. Grounded to second. They're going to come home. They got him at the plate. He is out. Throw to third. Gets away. It gets away. The Cardinals are going to win. Here's the throw to the plate. Oh, he's safe. And there'll be an argument. The Cardinals have won it. There was an interference call at third anyway. The Red Sox are arguing it. The Cardinals win it 5-4 in the bottom of the ninth, and all hell breaks loose from each dugout. One to celebrate and one to argue. The second time the Cardinals have been able to win a game with an overthrow at third base. Once it was by the catcher. Once by a pitcher. The umpires are gathered and talking, but I don't think there's anything to talk about. The safe call at the plate was made anyway. The interference call at third was made anyway. There was nothing there that was favorable to the Red Sox.
Well, there's no doubt they win the game. But
what a great play break by Pedroia right here.
Yeah, well, you're used to seeing it. The in-between hop, he comes up with it. He knows he's got time, makes the perfect throw. Nothing Yadier Molina can do. But once again, a throw getting away down at third base. There's interference called right there on the part of Jim Joyce. Middlebrooks holding down Alan Craig. But how about Alan Craig coming in, sliding hard right there? I don't believe that he was called safe, but you see there, he's pointing down at the interference call right off the bat. He was called, interfered upon. Middlebrooks tried to hold him down. Now, there's no question they win the ball game, and I think Jim Joyce got the call right at third. But I think the price they're going to pay for winning this is that they're going to lose Alan Craig for the rest of the series.
You see Craig just laying there as he came around to score the winning run, and the Cardinals get a 5-4 win.
Middlebrooks.
I had this play this year, and I asked the umpires. There's no intent to hold the runner down. The baseball rule is on any play at a base, it is the fielder's responsibility to avoid contact with a runner if there's no play being made, like a tag being put on. Once that happens and the ball gets by, it's automatic. It doesn't matter whether he intended to or not. The umpires told me that's an automatic interference call.
Well, tell me why Middlebrooks can't make that catch.
I don't know.
That's not a horrible throw. You got to get your glove on that. He's hurt. Oh boy.
Craig is coming off the field with a trainer, having missed the League Championship Series, making his third appearance here in the World Series. The Cardinals win it. They take a 2-1 edge in the series. What a dramatic ending to the baseball game.
Well, there wasn't a runner in scoring position, but the one thing that Alan Craig has done better than anybody in baseball the last 2 years is drive in runs. And he got an opportunity again. You saved that ace up your sleeve. You want an opportunity for him to make the difference with his bat. The opportunity never came for Mike Napoli. But when Mike Matheny got that opportunity, he didn't hesitate. Alan Craig came up to hit, and he came through.
And our Pepsi play of the game's got to be this one.
There's no question about that. Here's John Jay. Thought he had a base hit up the middle. Pedroia with the great stop. Comes up with the throw. Molina out. Tried to force it. No chance of throwing Alan Craig out there at third base. No reason for that throw. No reason that Middlebrooks doesn't make the catch down there either. You got to sacrifice your body. You have got to knock the ball down. He didn't do that. They gave up a little bit of defense when they pinch hit him earlier in the ball game. That mistake might have led to the opportunity for St. Louis to win.
So the Cardinals win it 5-4. Alan Craig with that pinch hit double in the ninth inning, the winning run on the interference call at third base. Matt Holliday 2 for 5. gets the double, 3 RBIs, and the St. Louis Cardinals take a 2-1 edge in this game. The error, they're saying the error was on Middlebrook for the obstruction, so there'll be no call on the throw. It's just the error charged to Middlebrook for obstructing. That's how the run scores, so it scores on an E5, and a couple of errors committed by the Red Sox in the ball game, and the last one cost them a game.
Well, kind of interesting that Trevor Rosenthal going to be charged with a blown save, but going to be tagged with a victory because of all of the exciting things that happened in the bottom of the 9th inning. I got to tell you, partner, I can't wait to get here for the next ball game. You couldn't ask for any more than what we saw tonight.
They are going at it, and we will be right back here tomorrow night as the World Series will continue in Game 4. Red Sox and the Cardinals. It'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern and GMT 12 midnight time. Clay Buchholz and Lance Lynn are the scheduled starters, and there's a whole story developing there.
Well, there's nothing wrong
is ready.
Yeah, with anything for the St. Louis Cardinals other than the fact that Alan Craig might be injured again. The pitching staff for the Boston Red Sox right now is a mess.
And that is an unearned run that will be charged the winning run in the ball game. So a big storyline about this one in the finish. There'll be a lot of talk about the rule on the interference, and then who's going to be available to play tomorrow for both of these teams. That's going to do it. We hope you enjoyed it. The Cardinals win it 5-4. They lead the series 2-1. For Rick Sutcliffe and all of our great crew here in St. Louis, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu.